The Entertain This Boys are back with me, Tom, and Hayden, and Mitchell. Enjoy the show. It's funny, I'm the only one who can hear it.
Yeah, because we didn't buy headsets.
I did.
Doesn't matter. Hi! Welcome to Entertain This, episode, 685?
48.
48. Sure,
Close.
why not? That's a close number.
Yep.
I'm your host, Tom. With me, I have that guy.
Hey, then.
Hello. Mid-sip. Mitch.
Howdy.
Hi, Mitch.
Hi.
So, to kick things off, somebody got punished. That somebody was me.
Social media.
After I talk about this horrible game I was forced to play.
Okay, you're the host.
All right, this is 48 episodes. They know how to find us.
All right, fine.
In whatever facet of media you're in.
There's
look
always a
up
first-time listener. Hi, Tom. First-time listener.
Hi, I'm a first-time listener.
Long-time caller. That
Calling
makes
from Little Rock, Arkansas. I heard your show. Thanks for mentioning me. All right, well, since you interjected, Mitch, plug the media of the social.
All right. Well, on Buzzsprout.com, you have entertain this, ! On Twitter, we're at this.entertain. Patreon, we're entertain this, ! Let's see, Instagram, entertain.this. And on Facebook, you can find us with the Entertain This podcast group.
What was always great was that when we didn't have the book or when you forgot it, you did it so much quicker and so much smoother.
Yeah, well, you know, there's memory, and then there's trying to read my writing. So.
All right.
Yeah, it looks like no, it's not as bad as Cyan Pork Death Threat.
You're just bad at my handwriting.
It's not even handwriting.
Cyberport.
It's like you first discovered you had telepathy, figured out how to move a pen, and it happened to go across a piece of paper, and that's what you call your handwriting.
It was rushed note taking. I could read it, some of it.
Some of it, basically just based on the memory.
All right. So, in your profane-free review of what game?
Winter Games for the NES.
Yes.
I played on an emulator earlier today. Before you guys showed up at my apartment unannounced for this show. It was horrible. It sucked.
Yeah.
The opening thing where the guy's walking and the doves are flying by and he's going to light the Olympic torch and all that. That took forever.
Which is most Olympics.
I mean, I was sitting there I was watching TV and I had the laptop in my lap and I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm like, all right. Is it done? Nope, still going.
Can't skip it.
Can't skip it. It was 2 minutes of watching this digital man light a bowl on fire. So then I went through, it was play all the events. And I was like, all right, I'll play the events. And you can, there's A and B and select. And then, the movement keys is how you move around. And it's basically, you have to do the same thing every single time. You have to go left and right for skiing, for ice skating, for all the stupid freaking games.
So basically learning how to move both feet.
Yes.
So walking.
So I played the first one, and it said player one, and it was a blue guy. And I was like, okay, I'll be that guy. I'm like, player one, that should be me, because earlier it let me choose as player one, and I played as USA, which you could play as Russia and other countries. But I'm sitting there, and I'm just hitting all the keys, and my guy's booking it across the screen. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm doing great.
Right.
Look at all the points I'm racking up. Turns out I was the dude on the bottom half of the screen.
You didn't even know?
No. For 3 minutes, I won. I thought I'd won a minute in, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm like, what am I waiting for with this guy? And I hit the movement key, and I watched a leg go, and I hit the other one. I was like, oh, no. So I just sit there, started double tapping,
Remember that computer game? It was a Flash-based game called QWERTY? QWERTY.
That sounds kind of familiar.
It's the first 4 or 5 letters on your keyboard. And those were the letters that you had to press to make a guy run and track. And the controls were stupid and complicated on purpose because it was really hard to make the guy run fast, and that was the challenge of it. I don't think that that's the case for they didn't intentionally make the controls hard for your game, right? Santa Claus.
Is he coming to town?
Sorry.
That's his punishment.
Volume was supposed to be off.
He's anticipating you feeling punishment.
Already getting ready, huh?
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, terrible controls, huh?
Horrible controls. It's incredibly repetitive.
Yeah.
Like every single event, you basically just have to do the same crap.
Yeah.
To get through
figure
it.
skating.
Yes.
How'd that go?
Well, the first one I did was like this like speed skiing event,
Mm-hmm.
and then I found out I was actually the player on the bottom, which was weird because that said player 2, even though I was player 1. So I lost that event. Did not bring the U.S. any honor for that one. No gold medal. I don't even think I got bronze. And it was a 2-player event. So I go to like the big ski jump.
Yeah.
So my guy skis.
Ski freak.
Well, it took me like a minute to figure out how to get him to move.
Yeah.
Because I'm hitting the keys, nothing's happening. I hit A, nothing happens. Hit B,
Did
nothing
you get
happens.
eaten by a Yeti monster?
No, I did not get eaten by the Yeti monster. Apparently, that's later on in the game. You have to fight him.
Yeah. You can survive long.
That's like the water level.
the water level.
When the ice melts. So I hit A again, and all of a sudden he just takes off, and he does the jump, and I just start mashing all the keys, and he's like, he just disappeared for a second.
Right.
I mean, he was there, but it was just a blur of pixels.
Right.
Because I think it was, 38 pixels?
Well,
what NES was?
Back in the day, it was...
Because 64 was double it.
It was 8. 64 was double... Okay, so it was 32 was Super Nintendo. No.
Yeah.
Wasn't Super Nintendo 16-bit? And then, regular Nintendo was, 8-bit?
I don't remember.
I can't remember either.
If you know, go ahead and message us and tell
us why we're
tell us how wrong I am.
No, what are you talking about?
But I know
NES, right?
64
Yeah.
was
8-bit.
It was
8-bit.
8-bit? I thought it was. Okay.
64, I think, was 64-bit.
So it's just a blur of color. You can't tell what even you're looking at. If he's up, he's down, he's looking left, he's to the side. It doesn't. You just can't tell. So he falls and just eats it, and he's just like a splatter of pixels on my computer. And I'm like, I don't think I won. And then the scores come up, and it's like 0, 0, 0, 0. And I was like, I'll try it again, do it. And I just start mashing all the keys as quick as I can. And I see the skis come underneath him. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to touch it. Lands, I got a 5. And I'm like, I spun in the air 46 times. I'm like, I did the 900 on skis.
You painted the Mona Lisa while falling through the sky.
Yeah, and rescuing a baby.
And they're all that angry German judge just giving you
9!
6s.
This is bad score. Take off your clown shoes, English person. So I bombed that event. I did not do the U.S. any justice in the Olympic Games.
Wow.
And then I did the figure skating one, which was just stupid.
You just jump and fall.
Yeah, you just jump and eat it. I'm like,
I never figured that one out.
So I did that, and then
there's figure skating, there's the ski jump, there's
Bobsled.
Yeah, I did the bobsled, which you just going.
Crash enough?
Can you beat Jamaica?
Yeah, I crashed. No, Jamaica was not an option.
All right, well,
I wanted
this
to do,
game's trash.
I mean, I didn't have any eggs to hold either while I did it.
John Candy wasn't there.
No, John Candy wasn't there to coach me. Cool runnings.
So it's just those 3 events.
Those are. I did a 4th one, but I don't know what it was.
Was there snow involved?
Yes, actually.
Oh, okay.
There was ice. There was some sort of snow. It might have been skis, or it might have been a snowboard. I couldn't really tell. I didn't win. I can tell you that.
What's that one where you shoot a rifle while you're skiing?
Oh, yeah. That was a premise from a Bond movie.
But it's a legit.
Yeah, it's one of the.
Yeah.
I think they have a 22 rifle or something like that.
Yeah.
That was not part of it.
That'd
And
been a lot
even
more
if it was, I wouldn't even know how to, with 4 keys and an A button, try to take precision shots at targets.
So you're saying this would have been easier with an actual Nintendo controller?
Yes, it actually.
You would have known what 2 buttons do actual stuff and which one's a direction.
And to rate this game, looking at it, it's like, all right, this was an NES.
Let's start with graphics.
That square, as it moves across
That
the sky.
pixel did something. It spun. I think it moved from that square to that one, and then came back.
Could you tell that a pixel was a guy or whatever?
No.
All right. I watched a documentary on E.T., the Atari game, and how that almost ruined the video game industry. It's actually a really fascinating documentary.
Spielberg bought all the copies and buried them in the desert.
They assume they did. They found a bunch of copies out in the desert. They did a thing. It was produced by what's his name? It had the guy that did. He was one of the people in the documentary. He did Ready Player One.
Oh yeah. Is it the author or
the author? Yeah, he was in it.
I
Just
don't
to see
remember
them
his name.
unveil these
I
giant.
saw that movie.
The digging up the games and stuff like that. He was there to see it. Atari Game Over. That's the name of the documentary. But it's actually really fascinating just to see, like, they talked to the guy that made the game.
Yeah.
And he's, he talked about his, like, depression for years,
He's like an alcoholic.
Well, he's like a
noose hanging in his living room.
He's like a psychologist now. He's like, I just changed careers. And, yeah.
You made a video game so bad you changed your field?
To a field to counsel people who have experienced depression. So, that granted,
I needed help. I got it. I was like, I can do this.
If you look into it, like a lot of it isn't his fault because he had like 5 weeks to make this video game. Okay,
that's not nearly enough time,
right? And
even
so
back then,
he had a ton of pressure. He had no resources, no money, no help, and he just had to crank out this video game. That's why it's so trashy. And I wonder how many of these like, holy crap, the Winter Olympics are coming up. We need to crank this video game out. I wonder how many times.
I wonder if that happened
because that's what happened. They wanted E.T. out for the Christmas release after the movie and stuff like that. So that's why they cranked that game out.
I didn't really do any research actually into the game just because I was so fed up with playing it.
Yeah,
it was so bad.
The nerd.
This has an 87% like by Google users for this game, and this game came out in 1985.
Well, chances are
made by Epyx. EPYX.
If you really wanted to review a game or on Google, and it's that game, you probably have some issues. So,
okay, so there's actually other ones. It's the alpine skiing, ski jumping, biathlon, bobsled, figure skating, speed skating, luge, and freestyle skating.
Oh.
More precisely, the aerial ski discipline called hot dog aerials.
Hot dog
aerials.
All right.
So it was.
Graphics sucked.
I mean, I guess for 1985, I
mean, you could sort of understand what was going on.
You could see that, they had made people.
Yeah. What about gameplay? The controls were terrible. You know.
I'm not going to give it that much of a knock. Because, I mean, what was the NES controller? 2 buttons.
Yeah.
Start and, directional pad.
Yeah, but, like, the responsiveness. Like, if you look at a video game like Super Mario Brothers.
But, I mean, what would have been, like, the same difference between, like, this game and, like, a racing game where you're just going left, right, gas, brake?
I'm trying to think of a racing game that I played on Nintendo.
Because I have played one.
I can't remember.
That was on NES, and all you do, it's just,
I don't remember what
it's a very basic.
I don't remember what it was called, but there was one that it was like almost like motocross, but it was trucks like in the dirt.
Oh,
Big Rigs.
No, I know what you're talking about though.
Is it not Big Rigs?
It was that one was a pretty fun one. It got fast though. The game got stupid fast.
Yeah.
I mean, playing it now, it's atrocious. But we're spoiled with what we have to compare it to.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up playing games like that. When I was a kid, if you had a game with crappy controllers, you didn't know it was bad. You just assumed you were a terrible player. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mm-hmm. That game is notorious for how terrible the controls are in that game. But I just assumed that I was just terrible at video games.
You just weren't good.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still terrible, but
yeah, I still am. Yeah.
Nothing's changed. No. The controls are actually great.
Yeah.
If I was gonna rate it, I give it like a 4.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be like brutal about it just because it's a game from 1985.
That's fair. So it's not the worst thing you've ever played.
It's not the worst thing I've ever played. Shaq Fu is the worst thing you guys have made me play so far. Because there were controls, but they just didn't do anything except you could move and kick people.
Nice.
Which I guess if you're Shaq and you kick somebody, I mean,
right?
Him walking up the stairs in his big house. Because I'm imagining his house is scaled. His scaled to size.
His big comfy couch.
Him taking one step to go upstairs is like, kicking you in the face. And you're like 6'1".
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there.
Whoopsie.
Did you know he's on AEW wrestling now?
Wow.
They should do a bit like in Good Burger where Keenan and Kel show up with the food, like after he wins a championship and just come like storming in, just like, oh my God. That'd be great.
He actually went through a table, like somebody knocked him through a table. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
That table, I'm guessing, lost.
Yeah, it did.
Not just because Shaq is big, just because of the weight.
He got knocked from the ring out to the outside in through a table.
Huh.
Poor table.
I was surprised he.
So Shaq's career has gone from all-star NBA player to
announcer to wrestling.
To announcer.
Don't forget about his legitimate acting career.
Oh
Shazam.
yeah.
He's doing the reverse of The Rock.
Yeah.
All right.
He's regressing.
Cool.
But
we got to move on, though.
We are going to move on. So that's the rating for Winter Games. It sucked. Don't play it. Don't bother. It's not nostalgic in any way. It was horrible, but not that bad.
Now, real quick, we kind of got to cover our 3 polls that we had from the last 3 episodes.
Hit it.
It won't take long.
I think I dominated 2 of them.
Yeah, other than one, Tom won both. Let's see. The best video game world to live in.
I think I lost.
I won barely with Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and GTA 5.
It's because you run the social media.
Yeah.
All your friends are Pokemon nerds like you are.
If that was the case, I would have won the best action hero team, but it did not. You and I, Hayden, got 1 vote. Tom got 14.
Losers.
So John Wick, Rambo, and Martin Riggs from Lethal Weapon.
Was he first on the list?
That's a great.
Yes.
Well, that's why they were just like, I don't know, click that guy.
Well, no, they looked at the people and just went, that is a formidable team.
I guarantee. Give me one name that voted for Tom.
Tom.
You know what? Name all 14 of them. Or 13.
My brother.
All right, your brother
My
is
own
clearly an educated man.
Oops. Pulled up Tom's profile.
Does your brother know what Lethal Weapon?
Yeah.
Okay.
He knows all that.
All right.
Martin Riggs, he is a lethal weapon. And John Wick, he kills people with pencils.
All right.
Yeah, Roman.
She doesn't know.
My brother's wife. Guy I used to work with. Another guy I used to work with.
Wow.
So there were several.
You have a lot of traitors for friends.
I know.
All of your friends voted for me.
All right. What else you got there, Mitch?
We got let's see,
Take a victory sip of my beer.
the best vehicles, which Tom won that as well.
I had the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, that's the whole reason he won. Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, because we had a
It
surprise.
makes the Kessel running under 12 parsecs.
I thought the Batmobile and the Supernatural Impala would have given me the win, but
No,
really not.
the Batmobile was a good acquisition, but not the Supernatural
There
Impala.
was
It's just an
Supernatural
Impala.
But it was so cool. It was a cool car.
It was a 4-door.
It was a cool car. Anyways, continue.
Anyway, this is a podcast about movies and TV shows and video games. So, to kick things off, who had movies?
I did.
You did. Mitch, what'd you watch?
Coming to America.
2.
Coming to America.
With the number 2.
That's how it's called. Yeah.
Number.
Have
But,
you seen the original?
I have. I watched it like a week or 2 ago because I'd seen it long ago and wanted to kind of refresh my memory of it. So I watched it about 2 weeks ago, and then I watched the more recent one twice now.
Yeah.
Isn't that the first one where Samuel Jackson plays like some like crack fiend and like robs a McDonald's or
Yeah,
something?
it's
McDowell's.
it's McDowell's.
McDowell's.
Yeah.
It's like McDonald's, but they have, McDonald's has the McMuffin. They have the McStuffin.
They don't have golden arches. They have golden arcs.
Yeah.
That's splitting freaking hairs.
Their McFlurries put all their toppings on the bottom.
Why?
Because they're not McDonald's.
And
Their
their
ice cream machine works.
McFlurby is what it's called.
McDonald's had seeds on the buns. They don't.
That was only they had seeds on the buns on like the Big Mac.
But anyways, it's a pretty good movie. It's not as good as the first, but it was still pretty funny to watch. It's got everyone. Let's see, I think pretty much everyone from the original movie, minus I forgot the lady's name that played the Queen in the original movie, but she passed away back in the 90s.
Okay.
But James Earl Jones in it.
Yeah, they got him propped up on, marionette rigs and stuff like that.
He's got the Darth Vader breathing apparatus.
He does.
all his scenes, he's in a bed. He's just laying in bed.
Yeah.
Or laying up against like a some kind of platform or something.
Yeah.
Poor James Earl Jones.
And then it's got Wesley Snipes in it. He's the ruler of Nextdoria.
Well, he was
That's
actually
Doria. That's
he was
a clever
actually
name.
really funny. Like I was kind of surprised at how funny. It wasn't like Demolition Man stupid Wesley Snipes. It was actually like pretty funny.
Murder, death, kill.
Yeah.
But the movie it kind of takes place along the same lines as the first one, except for this is Eddie Murphy. He has to find an heir for his new kingdom or his kingdom for when later when he passes away.
So wait,
Zoom on, was it?
because in the first one, doesn't he get with the girl and like she becomes queen or whatever?
Yeah, he has 3 daughters.
Oh,
needs to
so he
find
needs
him-
a son.
He needs a son.
He needs a boy.
Well, you find out like in the first few minutes he has an illegitimate son in Queens. And what's that female's
The actor,
comedian? Yeah,
Leslie Jones.
yeah. She's the mom.
She's
Okay.
a very giant, angry black lady on Saturday Night Live. She's pretty funny though.
Oh,
She was
that,
in
yeah,
Ghostbusters.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, it's her and her son,
Mhm.
are the family, and so they bring them back to, I guess wherever they are in Africa,
Mhm.
Zamunda.
It's next to Wakanda.
But but basically he has to train him on how to be a prince,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got to retrieve the whiskers from a sleeping lion and stuff like this.
Yeah.
But
sounds
it's pretty good.
dangerous.
The Wesley Snipes' character, his nation is like threatening to try and take over Zamunda if he doesn't have like an heir to marry his daughter. He tries to convince to let Eddie Murphy's daughter marry his son, but he won't go for it because his son's like a cracked out looking rapper looking guy.
Yeah.
But
are we allowed to laugh at that?
Huh?
Are we allowed to laugh at that?
I mean, well, I don't know. We'll see.
It's 2021. Is this
that was purely Mitchell's opinion on that.
Cancel Mitch.
So,
hey, I mean, it is what it is. That's the movie.
Hashtag cancel Mitch.
Hashtag cancel Mitch.
Nah, it's funny. My favorite was Arsenio Hall. Like he wore these like old man prosthetics for these two different characters he had. He played like the old witch doctor for.
You must find an heir.
But like his face, I don't know how they did it. His eyes were like bulging out of his head. He looked like the Tales of the Crypt Keeper. That guy.
The Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, he looked like him, and his like weird gnarly teeth and stuff like that. It was hilarious. Him, and then he played this like skeevy looking preacher man.
Yeah.
That was hilarious too.
Witch
And,
doctor.
just like the first movie, they play several characters, and they reprise the same roles. They played like the barbershop people and stuff like that.
I wonder if they got any crap for Eddie Murphy playing the Jewish guy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. If it's funny,
Who cares?
it's funny.
Yeah.
Like, let it go.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I mean, if you watch it and you laughed, I mean, hey, it's funny.
Cancel culture is well into its prime right now. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, they canceled Mr. Potato Head. Or Mr. Mr.
It's
Potato Head.
not Mister anymore. It's I don't
gender non-specific
Yeah.
potato head.
Potato person.
Everybody knows that potatoes can choose their own gender.
Everybody knows that. Nobody cares that it's a potato with a mustache and a hat played by Don Rickles.
Yeah.
But if you like the first one, you'll like this one. It's like I said, it's not as good as the first, but it's not bad either. I laughed a lot.
Well, it's nice to see Eddie Murphy kind of made a return to form because a lot of his previous outings in the last 20 years have
Well, he didn't do anything
bombed.
besides Pluto Nash, and then the most recent one he did was Dolomite.
He did like Norbit.
Yeah,
I mean, that's 15 some odd years old, so
Yeah.
it's been a
Something
minute.
like that.
It's been a minute.
But IMDb gave it a 5.4. I would say it'd probably be at least a 7.
5.4 out of 10.
Yeah, I say it would be like a 7
I
out
mean,
of 10.
IMDb seems to always be a little harsher
Yeah,
than like a Google user rating or something.
I
or
wonder
Rotten
why.
Tomatoes.
I know some because it was directed by a white guy, so I know some people took some offense to that.
Why.
Eddie Murphy picked him. I don't
Yeah.
know, but whatever.
I mean, Eddie Murphy used to make great comedy movies.
There was some controversy in the first one, and this was like a business-related thing about some script writing, intellectual property ownership. And I know that the sequel was delayed from being made or not even talked about being made for years until they were able to settle those legal disputes. But so I don't know, maybe.
the zombie apocalypse is happening outside. With
Yeah.
your sirens
I was just
going.
sitting here. I was like, "Are those police sirens?"
Can you hear him in the headset?
I mean, I can hear them outside, but I don't. I can't
If you can hear him outside over the headset, you can probably hear him in his headset.
Yeah, I guess that you're painting a really valuable picture of your apartment right now, Tom. It's like a crack house or something.
Yeah, this is a stash house.
Don't come here.
Well, anyway,
Mitch, surely you have some news from
Some
movies.
news.
As we audible rapidly and the gears change.
I forgot exactly what my news was.
it was movie related. I hope.
Clearly, is it the Snyder Cut?
No,
Batman.
I forgot what my news.
Surprised it's not the Snyder Cut.
Wrestling.
Do you want to come
Power
back?
Rangers. Just name things he likes. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Wrestling. Georgia. Your wife.
I blanked, man. I don't know.
Pizza.
All right.
Move on.
We'll come back to
Total.
if he remembers it.
All right, so I guess I'll just do a review of a television show.
There you go.
So-
I wonder what it is.
I wonder what it is. It's Bosch.
Oh my goodness!
I know,
Such a
right?
surprise.
Such a surprise.
Every time I see you, you're like, you should watch this show.
Well, you should. It's a good show. It was one of the first like Amazon TV shows that they. Oh, you figured it out?
I did.
Oh, tough crap. Remember it because I'll come back to you after.
Okay.
You could do your news after my review. It was like one of the first big Amazon Prime exclusive.
Was it
television.
2013?
2015.
15? Okay.
So it's based on the books written by Michael Connolly, which I mean they revamped because in the books he's a Vietnam vet or whatever, and then becomes an LAPD. And this one he fought in like the first Gulf War, and then he re-ups after 9/11. but he was LAPD in the interim and is now at this time. So it's a police procedural. The one thing I really like about the show, as far as like, police stuff shows go, is they actually, in the first season, they kind of capture that like noir aspect a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of like setting and lighting and mood where it feels very noir as like they go through investigations for the case, trying to track down
hard-boiled detective stuff.
Yes, hardboiled detective stuff, and the occasional grit, and the skirting outside the lines, to, in the gray area to get a bad guy, and etc.
Yep.
But they also kind of touch on a lot of other like police issues with like justified shootings, social stuff, which was kind of weird because like they touch on it in the first season, and that happened in 2015 when we hear about it a lot now in the last year or two.
Yeah.
In the actual news.
What's the main actor's name? I forgot.
Titus Welliver.
Yeah, I don't like him. He always plays some kind of sleazy scumbag in all the other movies or something he's been in.
He might, but he plays a great character in this show. He also is like, he does two like the best impressions I've ever heard. He does the best Christopher Walken impression, and he does a really, really, really good Al Pacino.
Oh,
I mean, he does Al Pacino through the decades. Like he does like young Al Pacino, middle-aged Al Pacino, in his prime Al Pacino, and like just we don't know what happened to you anymore, Al Pacino, with your wild hair, and he's just touching stuff, going, "Can I get a cappuccino?" Hooah! You got an Oscar for yelling. So he does that. He plays an LAPD homicide detective, and it hits him and his partner. In the first season, they go through a little bit of backstory, but they don't like throw it all at you at once.
okay.
Where it's like, he's messed up, all this stuff. You should like him. It starts out, he's going through a trial for a justified shooting he had 2 years ago still, and it's gone to a civil matter. But he's going through a regular homicide investigation that got picked up by guys from patrol. It gets bumped up to him, and they actually do a good job of showing the investigatory aspect in police work with tracking down leads. They show them interviewing people, the process. They're sitting there doing paperwork as the case progresses and leads come in, and as they track them down.
All the real exciting stuff about law enforcement.
Yes, the truly exciting facets of law enforcement. Sitting there typing.
Yep.
Or reading or writing or something like that. Going to the bathroom for a while just so you can stop doing all that crap.
Watching a new YouTube video of whatever that came out.
TikTok. No, there's no TikTok cops yet. It hasn't been invented. I'm on the end of season 2, and so far it's a really good watch. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free to watch. I highly recommend it. I give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Is it like a family show? Like you can watch it with your toddlers?
No, you cannot watch it with your toddlers.
Oh, okay.
There is shooting. There is some occasional nudity. Very, very occasional.
Okay.
It's not like,
Game of Thrones?
No, it's not like Game of Thrones. Not at all.
Like I said, I'd watched the first episode of True Detective. Is it anything like that?
No.
No?
True Detective is
its own kind of category.
Okay.
It's like they even like invented their own narrative for True Detective.
Okay.
Which
Just checking.
Pretty sure they did.
I mean, if I had to compare the first season of Bosch to the first season of True Detective is better.
Okay.
Every single time. But Bosch does a really good show of showing it, introducing you a character, showing these things that he does, and he has bad qualities about him, but he also has redeeming ones. So you get to know the character. They introduce in very short quantities and doses across the series, things about his past, why he is the way he is, how things have happened, relationships that because he meets people and they're just immediately a jerk to him, and then as the show goes on, you realize why, or that these people are just.
Do you get this like
bums.
impending sense of dread, like it's gonna get worse before it gets better, or even never potentially get better, kind of thing?
No, a lot of the stuff that happens, like
like Walter White, the show is just gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse for in Breaking Bad for those characters. It's a good show; you can't stop watching it, but it's kind of like a train wreck.
No, it's not. I don't get the train wreck vibe.
All right,
I definitely don't.
It was on Amazon, wasn't it?
Yes, it's on Amazon
Amazon
Prime.
Original or something?
Yeah, I think it was one of the very first Amazon,
Okay.
Big time, here's a budget, here's some bigger name guys.
Gotcha.
Here you go.
Okay.
So it's a solid show.
sweet. If you like, I don't know what's in some comparable police procedural shows, like Sam Spade kind of stuff, maybe. Like,
I mean, there's been several police dramas.
I mean,
Or
I
police
wouldn't say like
procedurals.
NYPD Blue or anything like that. Would
No, and that's not that factual.
so.
From an insider source.
You don't have anything specific to compare it to?
Not really.
Okay, well, so I mean, maybe it's its own thing. Sounds cool.
I mean, it seems like they also did I mean, we're not LAPD, but it seems like they did a good job of trying to incorporate as much like of the technical aspect,
Like end of watch. Yeah.
Like they show, certain aspects of patrol with roll call, how they're doing stuff, radio codes,
Yeah.
how things are set up in their department,
Yeah.
going through the commanders.
End of watch
to
did
get
that
this,
really well in their movie too. So
which, watching police stuff is always kind of weird because you always kind of want to look for
Critique it.
accurate. You always
Yeah.
you critique it a little bit more because you want the accuracy,
yeah,
which isn't always as glamorous as people want it to be.
yeah. I hear you.
So that's my review of Bosch. Watch it, Mitch. Did you remember your movie news?
Back to the movie news.
Tell me about it.
Creed is coming out. They're going to have a new Creed that'll be directed by Michael B. Jordan, and it'll still have Sylvester Stallone playing his part as Rocky.
No, old Sylvester Stallone. It sounds like he's just wheezing the whole time.
And for those of you that like documentary kind of stuff, they're going to
don't.
have The Last Blockbuster. It's kind of like a documentary about the last one that's still, I think it's in Oregon.
Yeah, believe it or not, the Angry Video Game Nerd went and visited the last Blockbuster.
There's a block. It's still in business.
Yep.
I can take my card there.
You can.
Yep.
You can rent.
Yeah, I think the Angry Video Game Nerd, he rented a movie. They watched it in their car on a DVD, like portable DVD player, and then took it back.
Yeah, he's like, this movie's trash.
But that used to be the thing, though. Like on
Friday
the weekend,
nights?
like your parents would take you to Blockbuster, and you get like the bucket with the popcorn, like stuck on the inside, and you had to like rip it out and make it, whatever. But you was like, all right, you can get
I was
two
never
movies.
fancy enough to get the popcorn from.
Well, that was like every once in a while. That was
Uh.
a special treat.
Or you would always run up to the shelf and be like, "Oh, I want this movie," and then there's nothing behind the
Yeah.
case.
Like,
I remember seeing people fight over a movie in Blockbuster.
There's all that.
Yeah. Well, so we never had Blockbuster. We had Hollywood Video.
Oh yeah, we had that too.
And what's that crappy one? That really offshoot one. It was like an acronym.
I had 3 of them when I lived in New York. There was Blockbuster, there was the Hollywood Video, and then there was Long Island Video.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
And then there was like a CD place behind it. I don't know what was going on there. It was
Yeah,
some sort of video place.
Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, and then Ingles had its own DVD rental place inside
really?
the grocery store.
Yeah, none of the grocery stores where I grew up in New York had that. It
I
was-
just
you
remember
pretty much
as
just
a
had to go to Blockbuster.
I just remember as a kid when Titanic came out, they had aisles of it
Oh,
that
yeah.
you
Yes.
could rent, and it was all gone. It was all freaking gone. And then like there was one copy that somebody found. And these people were like fighting over it. They were like, you know, I saw that first. He was like, but I already got it. You know, and then like the guy had to come out and be like, well, I've got extra copies in the back. Everybody chill out.
And they're like, get him! They like ripped his legs off and beat
I
him to
know.
death.
It's wild. Yeah.
Also, starting in California, they're going to start opening movie theaters again next week. So
Oh,
all of
really?
our,
California is?
our
California.
West Coast listeners, you'll be able to go to theaters again, and Black Widow is still set for a March 7th release. So
March 7th.
That was
May 7th. Sorry,
I was
I was
like-
say, I'm like, Mitch,
it
that,
started with an M.
Well,
same
how
thing.
was it?
that was 4 days ago. Did you watch that? No, nobody
Yeah.
did because nobody cares.
May 7th. Sorry.
Mm.
Well, I know we got Godzilla vs. Kong comes out this month.
It does. Mortal Kombat comes out next month.
Okay. Bond might come out sometime in my lifetime.
Doubt it.
Doubtful. Incredibly doubtful.
And then you have Army of the Dead by Zack Snyder.
Mm.
That'll be coming out it'll be streaming on Netflix
When does the Snyder Cut drop?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Not this Thursday, but next Thursday.
Next Thursday. So
Like
1 week from today.
When this podcast
How
comes
excited
out,
are you?
it's
Do you have
4
like an
days away.
alarm set?
Huh?
Do you have like an alarm set?
Well, we'll be at work.
I mean,
Which means we'll be watching it.
yeah.
So,
I mean, I plan on coming here and watching it on your TV at some point.
I mean, if
You're
you guys
like,
want
what?
if you guys want to come over and watch it on my TV, I mean, just bring her.
can you get us like Batman beanbag chairs and stuff like that?
I will have to call Pez.
Oh, okay.
I can get
I'm
you
sure
a
he's
batarang to throw just in case you get nervous.
Yeah, if you throw out the television, I'll throw you out the window. So anyway,
Cool.
That's my news.
I'll come over, I guess, back to my TV news, and then
There
we
you
can
go.
wrap it up with
yeah, do it that way.
There's a TV show series apparently about to be done featuring Huey Lewis's music. It's a Huey Lewis rom-com TV show, apparently. And apparently Fox made a deal with Huey Lewis about an untitled project, and there's a producer, Aaron Kaplan, who was the Heart of Dixie creator.
Jesus,
and
somebody
the
else died
Heart
in your
of Di-
apartment, Tom.
I mean, it sounds violent out there on these streets in Swanee.
I just told everyone where you live.
Yeah, exactly.
They're coming for you.
Show up.
They
I'll
can
shoot
narrow
you
it
in the
down.
door frame. So apparently they're also bypassing the pilot stage, and it's going to script a series commitment.
They've been doing that a lot lately with some TV shows coming
Mhm.
out. They're just so desperate to get content. They're just
Mhm.
like, yeah, it hits all the right boxes. We're just going to go ahead and buy the whole season.
Apparently, Huey Lewis sets the beat as the inspiration of season 1, which interweaves a present-day love story with a teen rom-com set in 1986.
So who's Huey Lewis?
He's the lead singer for Huey Lewis in the News. All right. The movie Back to the Future.
Okay.
The song The Power of Love,
Oh, yeah.
where he's holding on to the back of the truck as he
Yeah.
skateboards
Yeah,
to
yeah,
school.
I know
That
what you're
song.
talking about, yeah.
All right, yeah. And Huey Lewis actually plays the guy who goes, "You're just too loud," when he's auditioning.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So Huey Lewis in the News.
What a very
String of-
specific, obscure band to like have a biopic TV show on.
They had a lot of good hits in the 80s.
No. I mean, you'd figure like,
There's a little more mainstream people that
Power
you
of
think would have
Love,
one first.
Hip to Be Square,
all right.
which is also what Christian Bale plays in American Psycho when he kills Jared Leto.
Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah.
Huey Lewis in the News. Because it's
This
hip.
little-
It's hip to be square.
This little power walking place thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not gonna watch it.
I'm not going to watch it.
I'm not gonna watch it. Probably. I mean, I like Huey Lewis in the News. I got one of their albums, Sports or whatever.
Of
it was
course
called.
you do. You can't name one song from Soundgarden,
No, I couldn't.
but you know weird, obscure facts of Huey Lewis.
You know what? Ask your parents.
You must be like a time traveler, Tom.
I'm a time
From the
lord.
Yeah, he
past.
knows all his like obscure.
England.
Yeah, from England. He knows like everything about the UK.
I don't know everything
Yeah.
about the UK.
Where's London located, Tom?
Southeast.
What's the capital of London, Tom?
There's no
the
capital
trick
of
question.
London's a city, you moron.
Big Ben.
All right, TV news.
I mean, it's kind of cool that they're doing like, I guess a music kind of based thing with, the 80s hits. And
Yeah.
that, I guess that genre that was 80s rom-coms.
Right.
Like, Better Off Dead, 16 Candles.
Are they going to produce
Pretty
it
in Pink.
in a method similar to like 80s?
Unknown.
That'd be interesting to see it like that. Like have like a retro production, kind of like how WandaVision.
I wonder
toyed
if,
at it.
what's his face is going to do it, if John Hughes is going to direct them all.
John Hughes is dead.
Oh, never mind. So he's unavailable.
Yeah.
Surely there's somebody else.
I think John Hughes is dead. Let me
Is he dead? Well, fact check that.
I will be fact checking.
Fact check. Fact check.
American filmmaker John Hughes died August 6, 2009.
Yeah, well, so he's out there running to direct that. There's a bunch of other Brat Pack directors, I'm sure. Who could.
A lot of them got Me Too'd.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe Judd Hirsch or whatever can come out. Or not Judd Hirsch. Who am I thinking of?
Apatow?
No, not Judd Apatow. The guy who played Bender.
Bender. Joe
Yeah.
Dim-
No, John Bender. The guy who played John Bender from The Breakfast Club.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
Judd Nelson?
Judd Nelson. Yes.
Yeah, he could direct it. Why not?
He's,
Get him and Emilio Estevez and Molly Ringwald.
the last thing he did was on some Lifetime movie thing.
Yeah, didn't he get like lit on fire?
He got lit on fire?
I think he did.
Why are we spiraling out of control with these like
I don't know.
references?
It's funny.
I don't know if he got lit on
if
fire.
you know if he got set on fire, write to us.
Yeah.
Or cancel him. I don't know what you're going to
This
do.
man has been killed. Let us
So
know.
there's some TV news. There's some rom-com crap from the 1980s to now with set to the music of the 1980s. On to video games.
Okay.
Hayden,
Well,
what'd you play?
I played a video game called Fenyx Immortal Rising, I think is what it's called.
A long name.
It is a quite lengthy name, and I think the reason why they chose to have it be such a long name is because Zelda, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild had a long name, and this is an exact carbon copy of that game. Like, Ubisoft was shameless about how they copied
The
Breath of the Wild.
plagiarism.
Yeah.
Same game.
The
different
clarity of the
Pretty much.
plagiarism.
The only thing that's different is the story. The mechanics is virtually the same.
Do you make the same noise when you hit people?
Well, okay, so you can pick between being a boy and a girl character and sort of customize your character.
Okay.
And then that's it. That everything else is like you start off in a starter area just like in Zelda. You have no abilities just like in Zelda. You can climb crap just like in Zelda. And then you have to there are some things that are different. The weapons don't break.
That's
and,
nice.
And you have a skill tree.
Okay.
But then you can end up gliding. The enemies all like are mobs that run around in this cell shaded environment, just like in Zelda. And then there are, you know how like the Zelda game had these temples that you could go into, shrines or whatever.
Yeah,
it has the same thing, but they call them like what are they called? They're like these little fissures in the ground, and you go to a different like plane of existence and solve puzzles.
Dimension, labyrinth, just
like in Zelda. But it sold really well, so they're already planning to do DLCs. It's basically Zelda for kids that don't have Switch. It's on Switch. It's on Xbox. It's on PlayStation. So we played it. Me and my daughter played it on Xbox, I think, because it was $35. So it was cheap and easy, and it's pretty fun. It's well made. The story's interesting. It's about I don't know if you know much about Greek mythology, but Zeus is talking to Prometheus. He's got chained for giving fire to humans and stuff like that. This bad guy, his name is Typhos. I've never heard of him. I don't know that much about Greek mythology, but he's going to blow up the world. And so he and Zeus and Prometheus are telling a story about Fenyx to basically narrate the saving of the world. And every time you die, they're like, wait, that's not what happened. And then you go back and pick it back up where you left off and kind of thing. So it's a little funny gimmick on how they're literally telling you the narrative as you're playing it. And the portrayal of Zeus is pretty funny. But yeah, it's got like a twinge of Assassin's Creed kind of thing to it because it is Ubisoft. And, the mouth motion capture is kind of wonky. They're a little more like,
just move along.
They're a little muppety, when they're talking. Yeah. But it's fun, and the world is expansive. To see Odysseus's bow, you can get that. I was always a fan of Greek mythology as a kid.
Leonidas' spear and all that.
You can get Achilles' sword. I don't know if Leonidas was a part of the Greek mythos in any capacity to the 300 Spartans. Didn't they come afterwards?
I don't know. I know the Assassin's Creed game. It's part of the thing with Odysseus and all that.
Yeah, but not Leonidas. Like the 300.
Leonidas. That's like the main character. You get a spear.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if that's like a millennia off or not.
I don't know.
Well, anyway.
Then you unlock the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
It belongs in a museum.
Yeah. Then you get like, I don't know, some Modern Warfare M16 or something like that. But yeah, it's a fun game. It's for, copyright infringement aside, I'd give it like an 8.
Has there been any like stuff about copyright infringement?
Absolutely not. Because you can't. It's like if I were to paint flowers that looked exactly like Georgia O'Keeffe's flowers. I mean, how could you say that I'm copying her? It's the same thing. You could say that, like Tarantino, he's always like joking with people about them filming. He thinks like he talked a lot about Kung Fu Panda basically being a ripoff of Kill Bill.
Yep.
And if you kind of look at it, in a way, it kind of is, but he's like not mad about it. He's just like, if anything, I've influenced younger generations of pop culture and stuff like that. Nintendo's probably a little butthurt about it. They seem to be kind of stuck up, and they're always the first to sue. But I didn't do any research into it, and I didn't hear anything. So, and this game was announced. It didn't like come out of nowhere. It's been announced for a year or two till it did come out. So, and I'm sure it's going to make a lot of money, and it's going to have sequels and whatever. But if anything, it's good for the players, because Nintendo's going to be like, well, we got to make our Zelda game even better than that now. And, so I'm always about competition between companies for products like that. So, let's be honest, Warner Brothers, they're kind of struggling right now with their comic book franchise. So they're desperate, dire straits, cranking out the Snyder Cut finally.
Just give it time. Gotham Knights.
Well, you talking about the video game?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, their video games aren't bad, but their movies are terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
they are kind of bad.
That's debatable, but
let's see if they swing in, for the fences with Snyder Cut. We'll see. Anyway, so to my video game news, we can talk briefly about a lot of stuff. the new Warzone thing happened, which was kind of a letdown.
Very much a letdown.
Yeah. The stupid zombies that are in the game now, which were kind of useless to begin with. It's only one small area. They've moved to another area, which is one small area, and
instead of expanding, they just moved the location.
Yeah, so that's kind of dumb. But it still is making a ton of money. I don't think Warzone's slowing down on its income.
Oh,
Last I checked, it was over $1 billion franchise.
That sounds about right.
Like annually, like they were raking in for a video game
for
$1 billion.
A free game.
Yeah,
But I mean, all the store stuff.
Oh, yeah.
that's how they're making their stuff. And then I looked at some console stuff. The video game consoles are at $53.9 billion annually as of 2020. All right.
A lot of money.
And the winner of the three consoles between Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation is by far PlayStation with almost 50%. You do maths on that one. 23% goes to Nintendo, and the remainder goes to Xbox.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So Xbox was in third.
No, second.
Didn't you just say PlayStation, Nintendo, and then Xbox?
I did, but I did it by the numbers differently. So PlayStation's 50%, Xbox is 27%, and Nintendo's 23%.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of crazy though that Nintendo and Xbox are almost that on par. They're almost dead even.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
Switch is
PlayStation's so much ahead.
Well, it's got more of a world dominant market. Everybody
It does.
nobody.
Especially with the Japanese.
Yeah,
market.
nobody plays Xbox in Japan.
They probably don't sell it in China.
They probably don't even sell in China.
They probably don't sell the PS5 in
So,
China.
and if you talk to, I'd say most people in America, it's weighted more towards PlayStation. I mean, we're all three Xbox players.
Man, I just prefer not to have my information stolen like on the PS4.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, right.
I think that PlayStation has kind of developed its market to be more of a cheaper alternative for the high end gaming of console.
I can go with that.
Xbox is like, if you want to have the best money can buy for consoles, you go for that one. So
If you're cheap, you'll buy that.
you'll buy the PlayStation. I mean,
Did you hear that, all you listeners?
yeah.
But what's impressive is that Switch has made such headway into what was pretty much just the Sony versus Microsoft war.
Yeah.
For that's been for the last 20 years.
I didn't know if Nintendo was going to make it through this generation because Nintendo took a back seat, I'd say, after the Wii, and they just only did handheld gaming.
Yeah.
And then the cell phone mobile market has destroyed handheld gaming market at all. Hands down, it's just doesn't exist anymore.
I just can't understand mobile gaming when you can play the same game on a console.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they look at it like this: if you have solitaire and you play it on your game, you're playing mobile gaming on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's how, and everybody plays something on their stupid phone. So like the Bejeweled or whatever.
Pokemon
You're
Go.
playing like Star Trek. We're playing Among Us.
Yeah. But anyway, so and then Nintendo did the Switch, which is
A brilliant console.
considered a console, but it's basically a mobile game as much as you want it to be.
They basically made like a PSP.
Yeah, and I was convinced that was not going to do well. I gave it a year after the Switch came out, and I saw a lot of fun stuff like Breath of the Wild on it, and I was like, I'll give it a shot.
I had gotten the Switch probably about a month after it came out,
Yeah.
and I mean I was dedicated to Xbox, console gaming, controllers, the whole thing. And I was like, all right, so it's like a tablet. I can use that. It's touchscreen. It's got Joy-Cons. It comes with a controller, and then I can plug it up to my TV. After doing that with Breath of the Wild, I was like, oh, cool. I can lay in bed and play. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna play on the TV. Drop, unhook the Joy-Cons, controller. It's like, and now I'm playing on TV. I was like, man.
Well, I had bought a PS4 for a while, and I maybe had it 3 months. I beat Spider-Man, and then I was like, okay, well, now what? And then I traded it, traded it 1-for-1 for a Nintendo Switch.
PlayStation is also kind of dominating the market on standalone games. And that's another thing that the Xbox is trying to play catch up to.
Yeah.
They just are announcing tomorrow on Game Pass they're going to put out, which is by the time this episode airs, it will be on Game Pass. 20 standalone Bethesda projects on Game Pass. So you'll be able to play all these games that you can't play on any other console right now.
Cool.
For Bethesda, and that's I think we talked about this before. They put $7 billion to own Bethesda just so they could have
The Elder Scrolls
exclusives.
The Elder Scrolls.
Well, yeah, I mean that and exclusives because PlayStation dominates exclusive
Yeah.
games right now. So there's some games on PlayStation I'd want to play. I'd want to play the Event
Spider-Man.
Event.
Event Horizon.
No, that's the movie.
No.
What's the one where Horizon Zero Dawn? That one where she shoots robot dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That one looks kind of fun.
Damn robot dinosaurs.
I wanted to play Spider-Man, and then I had bought God of War, but
That-
I never did play it.
God of War does look really good. I might just watch a playthrough of that one day.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's my video game news and reviews. We should do this top 10. Well, we have a list, but I'll let you.
We do have a list.
What's your-
So we're doing the top 10,
it's not top 10. It's like 8.
the top 8.
And we didn't rate them. We
We did not rate them. Here are 8.
Wait.
Here's 8 films where the director's cut is really, really good. Like,
Wow.
don't watch if you saw it in theaters, forget it.
You did terrible.
It was
So the
garbage.
reason why we're doing this is because of the Snyder Cut. The Snyder Cut.
This is
The
influenced
Snyder
by
Cut's
Snyder
coming
Cut.
out, and in celebratory fashion, we're going to curtail a list of movies that we think have a re-release of that came out after the theatrical that is better than the original, except for maybe Once Upon a Time in America, because I don't know if any of us has seen that movie.
No.
I saw it.
You did?
I saw it years ago.
Did you see the?
I don't know which one I watched originally.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's start with that one. What did you think about Once Upon a Time in America?
I remember I liked it. They showed it on TCM.
Is that Sergio Leone?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that is Sergio Leone.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro and all that.
Uh huh. That was one of his last movies, isn't it?
Sergio Leone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
So, I've always meant to watch it, but I heard it's like
It's
4 hours long.
It's a long.
Yeah.
Well, I know the original movie, they cut it down to like almost 2 hours.
Mhm.
And they said that it didn't make any sense because everything was like the studio
There's-
cut so much stuff out.
Right.
There's too many
the
jumps in time.
Yeah. The motivations for some of the characters didn't make any sense.
Yeah,
for
it
them to kill
tanked.
or whatever.
It
Mhm.
tanked in theaters. It did terrible. And I think that's.
It's probably
I
like
know.
a trilogy, isn't it?
No.
Is it?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Oh, there's like Once Upon a Time in America, like Once Upon a Time in
Mexico.
the
No.
West.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Didn't Sergio Leone do Once Upon a Time in the West?
I have no idea.
I think that some of these movies like connected in some bizarre fashion.
Yeah, like
I remember-
Tarantino's universe.
Yes. Or Christopher Walken's sentences.
All right. So that's all we know about that movie.
There's somebody who's listening who's like, I love that movie.
These guys are idiots.
Yeah,
Well-
Pez tries to get me to watch it all the time.
Once Upon a Time in America?
Yeah, I had seen it years ago, and I was like, but I just
I-
remember it being a really
Well,
long.
I want to
freaking
watch.
movie.
I want to watch the original cut and be mad about it, and then watch the new cut. But now you're talking about like 8
hours of
hours.
your life
Yeah,
that
and
you
that's a
dedicate.
long.
That's a lot of time.
So but we'll see. I did that with Blade Runner though. I saw the original Blade Runner, the theatrical, and I loved it just because it could be just Harrison Ford running around screaming at people with his gun.
I want my family back.
belongs in a museum. But
I don't care.
but the setting and Harrison Ford, made that movie for me. The story was okay. I didn't really understand it when I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I saw the director's cut, it blew my mind. It was way better than the original. So, and then I don't know if you're familiar with Philip K. Dick's Do Android Dreams of Electric Sheep. That's the name of the novel that Blade Runner is based off.
It's a big book.
Actually, I think it's more like a novella. But it's the ambiguity of Harrison Ford's character of whether or not he's a replicant by the end of the movie.
Oh.
It's even more expounded upon in the director's cut, so I can't recommend it enough.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Watch it now.
Yeah.
But after you listen to us talk about the other stuff.
All right.
Yeah,
And then the next movie after Blade Runner is... Just read one of
Kingdom
them.
of Heaven.
What, are you blind?
He's just like,
We're out of order.
Just it doesn't matter what order they're in.
Kingdom of Heaven.
Here's a movie I could talk about because
Ah.
I've read multiple books about
Another
the
Ridley Scott
Crusades.
movie.
Another Ridley Scott movie. I've read multiple books about the Crusades. The first one, I remember watching it. I saw it on TV, and I thought there was a lot of stuff I liked, and then most of it I thought was trash. And I'm like, that's not what happened. These aren't these people. You're making crap up. Then I saw the director's cut. Much better movie.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff makes sense. They expand a lot on stuff that you kind of got hinted at in the theatrical release. Like the guy who played the Night Hospitaller. if he was actually like an angel or not. Like they actually go like in the theatrical cut, like, you know, a lot of the stuff he says to him and how he moves and like things that had happened where you kind of almost get the impression he might actually be angelic.
Yeah.
And then, you know, historical representations of characters, which they took a lot of artistic license, even in the theatrical release or in the director's cut with Isabella of Jerusalem and Guy de Lusignan.
French.
Guy.
My name is Guy.
My name is Guy. Well, they portray him in the movie as like this, like, you know, jackass, you know, war, hunger, monger, lunatic man. And in, like, you know, historical accords, he's kind of a sissy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he kind of shies away from a lot of that stuff. And
God wills it.
God wills it.
This movie did bad in theaters.
It did not do good.
It pretty much killed Orlando Bloom's career for a while.
Well, this came out in 2005.
Yeah.
So we're after Lord of the Rings fame, but I think just before Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, I think the first Pirates movie had come out before this movie, and then the second one came out after this movie.
Yeah, Dead Man's Chest didn't do all that great.
Yeah.
Or I think it had more like sales just because of the original one.
Yeah. And then
I think
it was hurting Ridley Scott pretty bad. And then the director's cut came out, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's not you.
It was
it's
just
the
studio." Because I own the director's cut, and I only can watch the director's cut. 'Cause the director's cut it's far better. I have a hard time watching it now because I've read so much about the Crusades.
Yeah.
Where I see all the historical inaccuracies, and it makes me mad.
Yeah.
It's like watching Braveheart, knowing what you know.
Well, it's going to be everything. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's a crap ton with.
That's why it's historical fiction.
With Gladiator and stuff too. So
yeah,
but I love movies like that.
But I will say the director's cut is clearly a better cut of that film than what you would have seen in theaters or what you'll probably see on TV, because they're probably not going to show a director's cut on, you know, television for Kingdom of Heaven. But they do a really good job of going through the whole thing. The plot makes a lot more sense.
Watchmen?
Yeah.
Watchmen?
Just anyone that we haven't talked about yet, man.
It's a horological movie about guys who are very interested in wrist-held timepieces.
Yeah. All right.
Dr. Manhattan.
Has anybody seen the director's cut of Watchmen?
I have.
I don't know which
that
one.
Was actually
which one is it?
That's the one that has with the pirate ship thing crap edited into it.
I have heard about that one. I haven't seen that one.
I've seen that's the only cut of Watchmen I've seen two cuts of Watchmen. The first time I saw Watchmen, Pez made me watch it.
Yeah.
But it was the director's cut of the entire movie, and it also had like the cutback stuff from like the comics that they talk about. I don't remember what it's called.
I've read the graphic novel, and I've seen
like Gerard Butler is like the captain guy of the boat, and it's
from
like,
300.
Yeah. But it's like drawn like stills for like a comic or something.
Okay.
Almost, and I think some of it's movement. So I saw that, but it's like all the scenes. It's like that plus this. I can't remember what the name of it. It's like the Black Ship or something like that.
Okay. I don't know.
The Black Freighter.
The Black Freighter.
What does that have anything to do with the Watchmen?
They go through the story with Watchmen, but they also have that like intertwined with it, because I think one of the people, very much a background character, who like I guess lives in New York City, like they go through like him like reading the thing, and they go through like the tales of that plus the Watchmen.
Weird. I mean, I read the graphic
weird.
novel. It's one of the few comics I actually read.
Yeah, I've never seen the director's cut of the movie, so I don't know.
It is weird, but I saw that first, and then I saw the theatrical version on TV. So I was like, oh, this is on. Let me watch it. And I remember watching, I'm like, well, where's this bit? Well, where's this? Where's this? They're just jumping around. This doesn't make sense. Why is he? What? Huh? I don't know.
I don't know. But
I had to find the other one and watch that.
So in the director's cut, because in the comics, there's they fake the ending. I don't know. Spoiler alert. Just
the movie came out a long time ago. Go ahead.
The ending, the movie makes it so Dr. Manhattan is the reason why the country stops their nuclear arms race and bands together to go to war against Dr. Manhattan. In the comics, it wasn't Dr. Manhattan. It was this giant squid.
Yeah. Which they kind of did in the TV show. But
yeah,
it was
well,
dumb.
I'm not considering the TV show anything to do.
Yeah.
So, but that wasn't in the director's cut, giant squid thing?
No, there was no giant squid.
Okay, well, then maybe I did see the director's cut. I just didn't remember. So, all right, next we got The Godfather. I have only seen one cut of The Godfather, and it was a 2005 cut. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called the Epoch cut, if I remember right. It was cut specifically for either HBO or something like that.
Is it the one where they have all like the young Vito scenes?
It's cut exactly in chronological order.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
And I watched it and I thought it was great. And I started to watch it again a couple years later as one of the original cuts, and I was confused as all get out. So I don't know how people watched it originally without it.
Well, the first movie, they don't do all the jump back stuff in Godfather Part 1 to Vito back in Italy or immigrating to America. The first one starts out with the wedding with his daughter, whose name eludes me right now, but it's played by Talia Shire, who's Adrian in Rocky. Adrian. So it's her getting married, and then the family going through nonsense, and then the son's getting taken out one at a time, and then Michael becomes Godfather towards the end of the film with Marlon Brando, and he's alive throughout most of the film.
Yeah,
the Godfather Part 1 is a work of art.
Yeah,
I've seen the movie once.
Well, I really enjoyed the 2, and I could tell when they kind of ended and 3 picked up, and it was bad.
3 was trash. 3 should never be counted.
Apocalypse Now. Has anybody seen the director's cut of Apocalypse Now?
I own it.
The last time I saw that movie.
I own it.
Was it better than the?
No,
I didn't think so.
there's a lot of crap they throw in there that's useless to the plot.
Yeah.
Like him meeting these like French people who are still living in Vietnam because of like the colonialization period.
I'm not for studio interference for most directors, but I think Coppola is one of those directors where if you let him have 100%,
It's out of control.
So
I mean, he had a heart attack as a movie. I mean, this movie was a ridiculous. I mean, Martin Sheen had a heart attack, and he was like 30.
You know who didn't have a heart attack? Marlon Brando.
Marlon Fatto.
Lord of the Rings.
Tom, what do you think about Lord of the Rings?
You know what I think? I own it. It's over there. It's behind you.
How amazing is the theatrical cut?
All 16 hours.
All right. And what medium am I viewing the theatrical cut? Am I seeing it in theaters?
You're seeing it the first time you saw it in theaters.
I didn't blink for 3.5 hours.
Okay.
I held my
all 3 movies. Amazing, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Then
greatest thing I ever saw in the movie.
Then in a world where DVDs are just extra, features about what they ate on a Thursday in the movie set, they release Lord of the Rings, the extended cut. And how amazing was that?
Baller.
Yeah, way better.
Well, I saw the first extended cut I saw was The Return of the King.
Yeah.
Because that had come out as like a special edition. So I bought that, and then I ended up getting The Fellowship and then The Two Towers.
I wonder how many millions of dollars they put into the scenes that didn't go to theaters. Because there's some really good stuff that they cut out just because of time's sake. But
there's a lot of stuff that they had cast people for and had shot some stuff, but they just it wasn't feasible, and it didn't really advance the story that much. Like especially the parts of The Fellowship with Tom Bombadil.
Well, if you've got a weekend, an entire weekend with nothing to do, you can watch Lord of the Rings, all from 1 through 3.
I did a marathon once when I was a kid.
I could write the script, Mitch.
So
I know what most of the time what people say.
I say like
how it goes.
There's few movies that I would really demand that people have DVDs of, but Lord of the Rings is definitely one of them. You get way more movie for your dollar.
If I had to choose any movie I'd ever seen in my entire life that I could rewatch once, for like as if like it was a first time experience, it would be Lord of the Rings every day of the week.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun. You got Superman 2. Was it the Richard Donner cut? No.
Oh, where he throws the cellophane.
No, that's 3. So
that's 2. That's 2.
What was that?
Yeah, he trapped General Zod in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No,
well, let's explain why Superman 2 was trash. All right.
I like Superman 2.
The studio. Well, the Richard Donner had started working on a good bit of the movie before the studio kicked him out and had somebody else come in, and he redirected a lot of that movie to have the director credit for Superman 2. So you can tell there are some things that don't make sense in it.
Yeah.
But the fact that, the length of time between the original and director's cut is pretty extensive as well.
2006 is when the Richard Donner cut came out.
And that movie came out in 1980.
Maybe.
I think it was,
I have no idea.
Late 70s, early 80s.
I think the first one came out in 78. This one came out in 80.
But they held on to the material that Richard Donner had for all that time and finally made a cut for it. And it's I have not seen it, but I've heard it universally.
Wasn't this a director change?
It's way better. What?
Wasn't there a director change?
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to pay attention better.
I got to pee really bad, so I wasn't.
So yeah, I want to watch the Richard Donner cut. I think that it'll. Everybody who I've known that has watched it says it's
that does
way
have
better.
like one of the best superhero scenes where at the end where he goes like into the tube when he's in the Fortress of Solitude, because he has the machine that could take away his powers.
Oh yeah.
And then he comes out and Zod's like, "Kneel before Zod," and he like grabs his hand, and he like Zod's like, standing there like, I won. And then the music starts playing, and he just starts crushing his hand, and you're just like, oh.
Superman.
All right. I Am Legend.
Boo.
I've watched both cuts, and I honestly believe that the theatrical cut's better than the
I do too.
I did too. When I saw the director's cut for the first time, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah. That's not how this ends.
Yeah, the director's cut, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the movie. So Will Smith dies in the theatrical cut at the very end. He sacrifices himself so the vaccine and the cure can get out.
Yeah.
But in the director's cut, he actually survives and goes off to live happily ever after with them. It just seemed... it didn't seem right.
No, I didn't like that.
So there's something about he talks to one of the zombies, and they're like cool at the end and stuff like that.
They
like,
fist bump. We're gonna go get coffee tomorrow.
He gives them the girl back, and they're like,
"Here's a bagel and schmear. Now get out of my house.
Get off my lawn."
The zombie just want the hunger, like ravenous zombie, just wanted his girlfriend back. That's right.
Mm-hmm. And the last movie we got is Troy. Which is
it's a long movie.
The theatrical cut's great. The director's cut's really good because it focuses a lot on other characters. The theatrical cut does a lot for Brad Pitt's character and Hector and a bunch of other people, but mostly it revolves around Brad Pitt. The director's cut, you learn a lot about Sean Bean's character, Odysseus.
Who was the narrator of the actual story.
Right. Yes. And a lot of some side characters. And
goes off on his own.
I remember they introduced Brad Pitt's mother and stuff like that,
Yeah.
which is supposed to be a god.
Yeah, she talks, or he talks to her right before going to battle.
Yeah. So it was a much better movie. Like that's why you have director's cuts. So that's a great example. But there you go. There's a bunch of movies that if you really enjoyed,
Lord of the Rings,
you should watch the DVD director's cut version of it. Okay. Now what are we doing?
Punishment. I mean, the punishment.
Shut up. I haven't spun the wheel.
Oh. Jeez.
Here we go. We're gaming. Woo! Not me. It is Hayden by Mitch for television.
No.
Yes.
It's been so long since I've been punished.
I've broken the streak. Justice has
I think you had it ready to go.
I did.
You probably spun it up 15 times until it landed on something that wasn't you.
I just stood there and held it for 6 seconds and just went,
Yep.
No, I did not. I did an admirable spin.
Cheater. I'm calling it.
Freaking
hackers. Pull it up here for you.
What is he watching?
Come on. It's the Mr. T cartoon.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. The Mr. T. Wasn't this from the 2000s or something?
I don't know.
No, you're thinking of
this is much later than that.
Mike Tyson's cartoon thing. That's what you're thinking of.
Probably.
Come on, computer. Tom,
Mr.
your
T.
internet.
I have great internet. You have a crappy laptop.
I don't think you're hooked up to the internet, man.
Here we go.
If I can't watch it, that means I don't have to do it. Isn't that right?
Anyways.
You know it's loading an ad right now, too. It's not even loading the
Let's
video.
see.
Oh, no, here you go.
Whoa.
Oh, God.
The cartwheels. He's got a black sword.
Johnny Quest with Mr. T.
Mr. T
punches a shark.
Of course he punches a shark.
That's not Mr. T. That's a girl who turns into Mr. T.
Is that his superpower? Is he can transform into a girl?
I think it is. He's actually a gymnast.
Why are there gymnasts?
Whoa. Was Mr.
None of
T
those
a
people
gymnast?
are Mr. T.
Who are you, kid? He's like, yeah, who are you? Get out of here.
Get out of here, redhead. The dog has a mohawk.
The dog has a mohawk.
And a woman's being attacked by a monk. And they're on a bus. They're not on the road in that other cut. They were in the desert just driving on the sand. Woo!
Mr. T can't swim.
How do you know?
I don't know.
Well, apparently he can.
Yeah, he's
him.
beating up an alligator now, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, he picks up an alligator and throws it. Several ton animal.
All the intro.
All right.
This
we get it. The way he walks.
The Mr. T cartoon.
This is like Discount Scooby-Doo featuring Mr. T, a team of gymnast Olympians and a redheaded kid.
Oh, my goodness.
Real Mr. T.
Cuts to a live action Mr. T. Middle name is period. He said it. He said it. All right.
I saw the mystery of the golden medallion. It's around your neck. It's buried under all that gold.
I will watch this show, and I might even enjoy it. His
No, you
hair gets
won't.
crazier in every shot.
Have fun with that.
So
Did you upload all the videos last time I told you to upload?
more Mr. T.
Nope.
Okay. Well, can you at least upload this one so we're not lying to our audience constantly?
I will. I forgot about the other ones.
Yeah.
But lying is half the fun.
Uh,
So, anyway, that concludes episode 48 of Entertain This. I've been your host, Tam. And a goodbye from...
hey, Dad.
And
Mitch.
that does it for us. See you next week, losers.
Goodbye.